Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club for the final of His Highness President of UAE Polo Club. We're here live worldwide with the main final between Ghantoot and Habtoor that will be in some minutes' time. In a few moments, the national anthem of the UAE will be played. 30 degrees to host this final. 10% rain here at the magnificent Sheikh Zayed Polo Field. The players are lining up. Also, the band of the police here also for the national anthem that will be played in a few moments' time. So we're here for the 21st final of His Highness President of UAE Polo Cup, and a good moment to go through the thanking of the sponsors to the Abu Dhabi Sports Council, the Emirates Polo Association, yes, Abu Dhabi Media, Capex.com, Porsche Center, Abu Dhabi, Bulgari, TAC and TAC, and now the moment to go through the national anthem of the UAE.
¿No tenés ahí?
Thank you very much. And now the players. Thank you very much. And now the time for the official presentation of the teams. So while the players start lining up, I would like to make a special calling to Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Sheikh Sultan bin Falah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, His Excellency Zayed Khalifa Al Aboudi Al Sahabi, Executive Director of Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, and His Excellency Zayed bin Hufan, Vice Chairman of the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. And now, of course, the moment for the time presentation before the official game kicks off. So now, please, all players and umpires line up for the official presentation. And now, for Ghantoot, playing on black and green as a number 1, Mr. Nasser Al-Shamsi. Playing as a number 2, Cesar Crespo on a handicap 4 from Argentina. Playing as a number 3, Pablito Llorente, handicap 6 from Argentina. And playing as a back, Marcos Araya on a handicap 7, a total of 18 goals for Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. They're playing against Habtoor. Habtoor playing as a number 1, the captain of the team, Mr. Mohamed Al-Habtoor. Playing as a number 2 today from Argentina, 6 goals for Juan Jaureche. Playing as a number 3, one of the best players of the world, Facundo Sola, handicap 9. And playing as a back for this team, this youngster from Argentina, Felix Esain, on a handicap 3. The umpires today will be Darwin Southwell from England, Daniel Boudou from Argentina. And now I will call the players and the umpires to the front for the official throwing. And for that, I would like to call for the first kickoff of these finals to Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan for the kickoff. Please, all the players and the umpires coming to the front next to the boards for the official kickoff of the game. So it's with great pleasure that we'll be having today Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan throwing the ball for the kickoff of this final of His Highness President of UAE Polo Cup, one of the most important tournaments in the world, this 18-goal competition. A very special moment for sure for polo here in Ghantoot, for polo in the Middle East, in the United Arab Emirates, for this official throwing of the ball to kick off this final of His Highness President of UAE Polo Cup. We're live worldwide with this transmission. So now we'll be having Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan for the first throwing of this final, and to kick off officially the action of this final, looking for a new champion of the President of UAE Polo Cup. Nice to see on one side Ghantoot, winners of the IFSA Gold Cup, and on the opposite side Habtoor, winners of the Silver Cup. So kind of a Masters Cup final today. All set there. So the players now starting to line up for the official throwing of this final. And there we go with the official throwing of this final, and everything is getting set now to kick off the action between Ghantoot and Habtoor, awaiting for the winner of this President's Cup here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Thank you very much to Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Sheikh Sultan bin Falah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, also to His Excellence Syed Khalifa Al Aboudi Al Saavi, Executive Director of Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, and His Excellence Zayed bin Hufan, Vice Chairman of Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. 5 checkers will be played today to seek for the winner of the President's Cup. We remember everybody that after each goal, the teams will be changing sides. And the game is on. We remember everybody, Ghantoot attacking from left to right on this first throw-in. And here comes Juan Jauretche from Argentina. Nice approach from the number 2, from the left to the center, taking the ball into the danger zone. And the ball will go over the back line. And now Ghantoot will be resuming from the back. We're live worldwide on Polo Line TV, also on the Ghantoot YouTube channel, all around the world, with this final of the President's Cup. Celebrating 21 editions, no less. And now from the back is Kaku Araya, one of the best players of the season so far, Kaku. And now first there was Felix Esain, nice back shot by the youngster still, Felix Esain. And when Pablito Llorente was asking for the right of playing that ball, there we have the first foul of this final. The chance for the TV viewers to go through the replay again very quickly. Pablo Llorente picking up the line there. And now it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of Ghantoot. And now to resume, Marcos Araya. Here comes Kaku Araya. On him, Facundo Sola. Strong marking there by Facundo Sola. Still Kaku Araya in possession of the ball. Here comes the guy from Coronel Suarez. Nice approach. And now Mohamed Al Habtoor covering the field. Nice back shot by Habtoor's number 1. And now Nasser Al Jamsi, also called Marcelo by his teammates. Nice marking there by Felix Esain, trying to pick up the ball for Habtoor. Still on play. Nice tap there by Esain. And now Jauretche trying to pick up the ball again. Nice changing of directions there. Nice linking between Jauretche and Felix. Here comes Felix Esain again on the other end. Close to the boards. And now Juan Jauretche trying to link with Facundo Sola, the highest rate player on the field today. Facu Sola, on him was Pablo Llorente. Nice approach. Looking for Mohamed Al Habtoor, who is looking good. Open to the left-hand side. Nice marking by Nasser Al Shamsi. And there we listen to a new whistle by the umpires when Pablito Llorente was trying to pick out the ball there. The chance to go through the replay again for the TV viewers to check the action again. We're live from the Sheikh Zayed field here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Let's see what's the decision by the umpires to resume the action now. They're going into a penalty from 30 yards, I think. There is Facundo Sola placing the ball. And now with the first occasion for Habtoor to open the score. This 9-goal player from Argentina, many years playing here in the UAE. And Facundo Sola from 30 yards to open the score. And with that goal by Facu Sola, now Habtoor is ahead in the score. It's 1-0 to the blue jersey team. And now back to the center of the field to resume the action. As we were saying, after each goal, the teams change ends. And this is why now Ghantoot attacks to the opposite side. And here comes Pablo Llorente picking up the ball out of the lineup. Nice move by Llorente. On him was Felix Esain. Fierce marking by Felix Esain. And now Kaku Araya on the near side. Nicely taken by this 7-goaler from Argentina. One of the highlights of the season, no doubts. Still Kaku in possession of the ball. On the marking was Felix Esain. Strong defense again by Esain. Long hit by the number 4, trying to take over the ball again. Nice at the end. Very well taken by Pablo Llorente. Now Cacuaraja trying to change the angle of this attack. Nasser Al-Shamsi now trying to pick out the ball. And now Facu Sol, a nice back shot by Habtoor's number 3. And now Cacuaraja. Nicely taken now. Nice move by Araja. Still in possession of the ball. Now on him is Juan Jauretche. And now Felix Cesain. Fierce marking by the Habtoor guys so far. And now Pablito Llorente picking up the ball. Open to the left-hand side. Still Llorente. Nice move by Pablito. There goes the 6th caller from Argentina. Still in possession of the ball. And at the end, Felix Cesain recovering with that back shot. And now Facu Sola to the other end. And now Habtoor trying to set the counter-attack in favor of them to take the ball into the 60s. Here comes Juan Jauretche, chased by Cachete Crespo. The long hit by Juan Jauretche, and the ball goes wide to the right. Nice link in there between Facundo Sol and Juan Jauretche to find the opposite end, but the ball ended up a little bit wide to the right, and this is why now Ghantoot will be resuming from its backline. And Cachete Crespo, Cesar Crespo, resuming for Ghantoot. Long hit by Cesar, finding Araja. Here comes Marcos Araja, taking the ball on the near side. Still in possession of the ball on him is Felix Cesain. It was distance enough. Maybe that's what it looks like from here. And now Facundo Sola open to the left-hand side. Nice marking by Pablo Llorente. And now Juan Jauretche coming from behind. Very well taken by the 6th caller from Argentina. Again, Pablo Llorente. Nice back shot there, and the whistle by the umpires when Felix Cesain was picking out that line. Let's go through the replay again to watch it all over. And now a new penalty from 30 yards in favor of Habtoor, and very quickly into this first checker, they will have the chance to take a 2-goal lead in this final. There we see Juan Jauretche placing the ball, but it's going to be Facundo Sola, wearing the white helmet, the one who will take it. And Facundo Sola hitting at goal and scoring for Habtoor, and with that goal scored by Facundo Sola, now Habtoor takes a 2-goal lead very quickly into this first checker of a total of 5 that will be played today. And now back to the center to resume the action with a throw-in. Thrown by Taco Insazol, and now Juan Jauretche picking the ball out of the lineup. Very well taken by Juan. And now tough contest there between Marcos Araja and Facundo Sola. Finally taken by Pablito Llorente. What a back shot by Pablito Llorente. And here comes Cacuaraja. What a race coming from behind. Still Cacu. Nice approach, taking the ball into the 60s, into the 40s, into the 30s, into the danger zone. And here comes Cacuaraja, Marcos Araja, to score the first goal of this afternoon in favor of Ghantoot. What a link in between Pablo Llorente after that backshot and Cacuaraja, and Marcos Araja scoring for Ghantoot, and now it's 2-1 in favor of Habtoor. With only 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining in this first checker, we remember everybody, a total of 5 will be played today. 7 minutes until the first bell, and then 30 more seconds. Some more words there before the game is resumed. And the game is on. Let's see who can pick out the ball out of this lineup. Juan Jauretche at the end. Nice back shot, finally taken by Cesar Crespo. Cachete Crespo trying to win it, and now Felix Cesain. Nice recovery by the youngster from Argentina. And now Facundo Sola to the other end. Long hit by Facundo Sola, trying to find Juan Jauretche. Here comes Juan Jauretche taking the ball on the offside. Still Juan. Nice approach by Habtoor's number 2. And the great marking was taken at the end by Pablito Llorente, taking the ball into the center. And here comes Juan Jauretche trying to take a back shot there. Fierce defense again by Ghantoot. And here comes Nasser Al-Shamsi trying to take the danger away. And again, the ball is in possession of Facundo Sola, trying to turn there on the marking was Marcos Araja. Still Facu Sola trying to find an angle to hit at goal. One more approach by Facundo Sola. Coming from behind was Felix Cesain. And what a defense at the end by Cachete Crespo. And there goes the first bell. So 30 more seconds will be played unless the game stops. And that will be the end. But still the game is on. Facundo Sola now. Picking out that ball. He still has 15 seconds remaining in the clock. Now Facu Sola and him is Marcos Araya. Still Facundo Sola in possession of the ball, trying to find the best angle. And the marking at the end by Cesar Crespo. Still the game is on. The ball is alive. And here comes Juan Jaureche. And there comes the final bell of the first checker. So after the first period of play, it's 2-1 in favor of Habtoor. And we'll be back shortly after some adverts with the second period of this game, of this final of the President's Cup, live from the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. And we're back here at the Sheikh Zayed field. All the players getting ready for the kickoff of the second checker of this President of UAE Polo Cup final. It's 2-1 in favor of Habtoor into the second checker of play. Remember everybody, Ghantoot wearing a blue jersey today. Ghantoot using the black and green. And since the first checker came to an end on the second bell, this is why they're going to resume the game for sure with a throw-in. Let's see. If that was the last action of play of the first checker. Now, as we were saying, all the players lining up for the kickoff of the second checker. We're live on Poland TV and also on the Ghantoot YouTube channel worldwide. So you can reach for us on our social media and tell us where you're following this final from. And now, to resume the game will be, in this case, Daniel Boudou. From the center to the boards will be the throw-in. And the game is on. Daniel Boudou throwing the ball, and now Pablito Llorente. Nice open back shot by the number 3, and now coming from behind was Cachete Crespo. Here comes Cesar Crespo picking out the ball, thinking about the next move in favor of Ghantoot, trying to set one more attack possibility. And here comes, what a breakaway by Cesar Crespo, running all across the field. Still Cachete in possession of the ball. What a breakaway by Ghantoot's number 2 into the 40s, into the 30s, into the danger zone. And what a goal scored by Cachete Crespo to tie the game in 2, picking up the ball in his own defense line and taking all over. What a breakaway. And now the game is tied in 2 after that goal scored by Cesar Crespo. But this number 2, who's been scoring important goals throughout the season. And now the game is on with this lineup. And now Cachete Crespo again trying to pick out the ball. What a beginning of tackle for this number 2. And now to the other end with Juan Jaureche trying to set an attack opportunity in favor of Habtoor. Nice pass coming from behind was Facundo Sola, what a running by that horse. And Facu Sola with the final tap, and the ball goes wide to the right. What an interesting opportunity there in favor of Habtoor. What a link in between these two. And now Ghantoot to resume from the back. It's 2-all in this final. And now Kakwaraja resuming from the back. Amazing view there from our drone. And now Pablo Llorente, long hit by Pablito Llorente, looking for Cachete Crespo. He's looking good in this opportunity, leaving the ball for Al Shamsi. And now Araya coming from behind also. Nice approach by Marcos Araya. Strong defense now by Jaureche. And now Pablo Llorente picking up the ball there. On the turning there, Pablo Llorente still in possession of the ball with a fair chance to set an attacking opportunity in favor of Ghantoot. Nice handling of the ball there, and the marking by Juan Jaureche once again, showing all his defensive skills. And now what a stealing again by Araya over Facu Sola. Here comes Kaku. Kaku Araya in possession of the ball. And there I can see Facundo Sola and him marking, and Kaku Araya playing the ball to find Pablito Llorente. Nesser Shamsi coming from behind and still on the marking Juan Jaureche, but Pablo Llorente never losing control of the ball. There we see Pablo Llorente open to the right hand side, still in possession of the ball. Behind him is Kaku Araya already asking for that ball, and there we see Kaku Araya in possession of that ball, stopping the way by Facundo Sola, and we listen to a whistle by the umpires. Let's see what's their decision. And another whistle. I think there's a problem maybe with the Cesar Crespo horse, on which he scored maybe one of the best goals of this tournament so far, running from end to end. Still 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in this second chaka. Some conversations there between the umpires and the players. The ball has already been placed. So I'm wondering if it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of Habtoor. Now on screen, as we were saying, Cachete Crespo, Cesar Crespo, 1 goal today, 4 goals from Argentina, MVP of the IFSA Gold Cup final, and winner of the Silver Cup last year, also playing for Ghantoot, even though at the Gold Cup he played for Abu Dhabi. And this Sheikh Zayed field in amazing conditions. So now the game will be resumed with this penalty from the spot. Already the ball was placed there. And Facundo Sola to resume the action. Taking some time to think about the next move. This Sheikh Zayed field in amazing conditions to host this final, and so it's been during the whole competition, and also the 2 other fields that this club has. And now Facu Sola still handling the ball. On him was Kaku Araya, and now Felix Isain trying to get over Araya, but still Facu Sola in possession of the ball. On the marking was Cesar Crespo, and now Kaku Araya, nice backshot by Kaku Araya on the offside, and now Pablito Llorente taking the ball, playing next to the boards. Long hit by Pablito Llorente, and the whistle by the umpires. The chance to go through the replay. I'm wondering if the umpires decided that maybe he could have hit the horse, but I'm not sure. Let's see what's their decision. At the end, the decision by the umpires is that Habtoor will be resuming from the spot. Facu Sola to take it. And now Facu in possession of the ball. Near him is Juan Jaureche, but still Facu trying to make a breakaway there. Nice marking by Pablo Llorente. And now Cachete Crespo, nice open back shot looking for Kaku Araya, who is coming on the outside. And now Kaku Araya trying to take it on the near side, but nice recovery. And now Facundo Sola, nice back shot by Habtoor's number 3. And now Juan Jaureche, already 2 of his teammates ahead of him. So here comes Juan, trying to set one more attacking opportunity in favor of his team, but what a marking again. And now Cachete, nice back shot by Cachete Crespo to find Pablito Llorente, nice approach by Ghantoot's number 3, taking the ball into the 60s, but a little bit open to the left-hand side, and he couldn't took it properly at the end. And here comes Nasser Al-Shamsi hitting it on the first attempt and scoring for Ghantoot. And what a hit by Nasser Al-Shamsi. Open to the left-hand side. And now the time will be off. Some doubts there. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. I'm wondering if there are some doubts after that hit by Nasser Al-Shamsi. And it's going to be a goal, I think, for Ghantoot, because they're getting back into the center of the field. And what a goal. Now we can say it properly by Nasser Al-Shamsi, taking the ball from an open angle and hitting and scoring. And now Ghantoot takes the lead. What a comeback. 3 goals in a row by the locals. And now the game is on. Nasser Al-Shamsi trying to pick it up. And now Cachete Crespo, nice back shot. Looking for Pablito Llorente, who's looking good in this play. Nice approach by Llorente, taking the ball into the 60s. The ball stays behind, and what a defense at the end by Juan Jaureche, taking the danger away. And now picking up the ball is Cesar Crespo. Cesar Crespo open to the left-hand side. On him was Facundo Sola, and now Felix Esain. Nice marking by Juan Jaureche at the end. And now what a tough contest there between Facundo Sola and Nasser Al-Shamsi. Long hit. And now Pablito Llorente turning there. On the marking was Felix Esain. And the whistle now by the umpires. The chance for the TV viewers to go through the replay. And now the time will be off for some seconds. Some of the players will get some fresh legs for the remaining 2 minutes and 2 seconds of this second checker. As we were saying, it's 3-2 in favor of Ghantoot. 5 checkers will be played in this final of the President's Cup. We're live worldwide with this transmission on Polo Line TV, and also on our Facebook channel, YouTube channel, and of course on the Ghantoot YouTube channel. While we see from our drone, for the benefit of the TV viewers, Caco Araya and Pablo Llorente coming back to the field. Let's see how the game will resume after that whistle. I think it's going to be a penalty 5B from the midfield line. As we were saying, 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. Of course, you can reach for us on our social media at Polo Line OK, on Instagram at Polo Line INT, on Facebook, on Twitter at Polo Line, and of course at Ghantoot Polo on Facebook and on Instagram. So let us know, where are you watching from? And now for this penalty from the midfield line, 5B in favor of Habtoor, Facundo Sola. Long hit by Facundo Sola, stopped in the way by Pablo Llorente. Nice back shot by the number 3, trying to find Cesar Crespo. And Facundo Sola picking up that ball, and the whistle by the umpires. Crespo was coming from behind, asking for the right of play, picking out that line. And now the foul and the penalty will be in favor of Ghantoot. And now the chance to take the lead into a 2-goal. This is going to be a penalty from the 60-yard line, 60 yards away from the goal. Also called a penalty 4, and to take it, Marcos Araya, Caco Araya. One of the best players of the season so far. Second consecutive season playing for Ghantoot. And here with the chance on this penalty from 60 yards. And Cacuaraya from 60 yards stopped in the way by Facundo Sola. And on the following play, Pablito Llorente trying to score from there, and the ball goes over the back line. The chance to go through the replay to see how Facundo Sola stopped that penalty. And Pablo Llorente getting very close to score again. And receiving from the back, Facundo Sola for Habtoor. On the marking, nice pressure by Cesar Crespo. And now Juan Jaureche leading the way for Habtoor. Nice handle of the ball there by Juan Jaureche. And now Facu Sola again picking up that ball. Still Facu. Too many players there all together in the center of the field. And now the game is getting a little bit clearer. Cacuaraya in possession of the ball. He was very close in the previous play with that 60-yard penalty. So here comes Cacuaraya. Thinking about the next move, a little bit open to the left-hand side. Nice link in there to find Pablo Llorente, who is looking good on this opportunity to score, hitting that goal, and the ball goes wide to the right. Nice combination again between these two, Araya and Llorente. And the ball goes a little bit wide to the right. And now Facundo Sola receiving from the back for Habtoor. 10 seconds until the first bell rings. Here comes Facundo Sola, still in possession of the ball. Showing all his skills still. Facu Sola. What a movement by Facundo Sola. Nice approach by Habtoor's number 3. And covering the field on the inside was Cacuaraya. Here we see Cacuaraya picking up that ball. Nice defense there by Ghantoot's number 4. So there we see Cacuaraya. Long hit by Marcos Araya, looking for Crespo, who is looking good now. Open to the left-hand side, trying to take the ball on the near side. And now Felix Esain. Again, Cacuaraya coming from behind. Nice approach. Open to the left, but still some seconds remaining. Hitting that goal from there. And with that ball going over the back line comes the end of the second checker. So after 2 periods of play, it's 3-2 in favor of Ghantoot. Still a lot of time remain here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. And after going through some adverts, we'll be back live from the Sheikh Zayed field with the third checker of the president of the UAE Polo Cup final. And we're back for the third checker of His Highness President of the UAE Polo Cup final, where Ghantoot is leading 3-2 over Habtoor. On screen now, Mohamed Habtoor playing as a number 1. And what a contest between Ghantoot and Habtoor. Habtoor winners of the IFSA Silver Cup, Ghantoot winners of the IFSA Gold Cup. And here comes the game. The game is on. Facundo Sola receiving from the back. And Marcos Araya picking out that ball, and the whistle by the umpires. Let's see what's their decision now. After going through the replay for the benefit of the TV viewers around the world. And they're going up to the midfield line. So it's going to be a penalty 5B from the midfield line in favor of Habtoor. I want to take this opportunity to say hi to all the people who is tuning us from around the world. Denis Bell, Tariq, Mehmoud, Rafi, Ahmad, Claudry, Ali, Taimur Mali, Estela Coronel, and people from Uruguay like Matias Carrique, one of the best players in Uruguay, watching from Punta del Este. And now Facu Sola, long hit by Facundo Sola to find Felix Esain, who was trying to pick up that ball. I think it was Juan Jaureche at the end, and the ball goes wide to the left. And Ghantoot will be resuming from the back line. And now Cacuaraya trying to link with Pablo Llorente, who's going to pick up that ball. Here comes Pablo Llorente. Nice marking by Juan Jaureche. And a whistle by the umpires. The chance to go through our drone to watch the action once again. They're going now into a penalty 5B, but in favor of Ghantoot after that foul. Beautiful share there, whereby Manuel Tocalino. And Cacuaraya with this penalty from the midfield line, taking it all over into the danger zone. And here comes Cesar Crespo trying to pick it up. And on the marking was Felix Esain. Nice move by the youngster from Argentina. Long hit by Juan Jaureche was at the end, sorry. And now Facu Sola coming from behind, but first on the ball will be Cacuaraya. Nicely taken now by Pablito Llorente on him. Nice contest there against Felix Esain. Tough contest, but finally won by Esain. And now to the other end, Facu Sola picking out that ball. Fierce contest so far here at the Sheikh Zayed field in amazing conditions to host this final. Here comes Facundo Sola running all across the field, a little bit open to the right-hand side, leaving the ball behind. And Al Shamsi trying to pick it up again. The ball is in favor of Facundo Sola. Nice approach by Facundo Sola. Marked there by 3 players still. Facu Sola trying to take the ball into the red zone. A little bit open to the right-hand side, but he doesn't give up. And the whistle by the umpires. And also a raised arm by one of them. So that means it's a technical foul. Let's see against which team was awarded. And it's going to be a penalty 2 in favor of Habtoor. Penalty from 30 yards. Placing the ball now is Juan Jaureche. Facu Sola, after changing the horse, is coming back to the field. And Habtoor with the best possible chance to tie the game. This is an undefended penalty, since it's taken from the 30 yards. And Facundo Sola taking the responsibility and scoring for Habtoor. And now the game is tied in 3 with this goal by Facu. And now back to the center of the field to resume the action. And since there was a technical foul awarded against Ghantoot, this is why the game will be resumed with a penalty from the midfield line in favor of Habtoor. And now Facusola to resume with this penalty from the midfield line. Here comes Facundo Sola. Very well taken by Ghantoot's number 3, leaving it for Juan Jaureche. Habtoor's number 2, hitting that goal from a long distance, and Juan Jaureche scoring his first one today to take the lead back to Habtoor. What a score by this guy from Trenkelauken, Argentina, scoring from a long distance to give the lead back to Habtoor. What a game we're watching here at the Sheikh Zayed field. Now the lead is in favor of Habtoor, and now Felix Esain winning the ball out of the lineup. And now on defense, Pablo Llorente struggling there. Nice move there by Llorente. And now Felix Esain trying to take that ball on that back shot, but I think that already there, Cacuaraya has the right of playing that ball after turning there. There we see the replay from our drone. And now Marcos Araya placing the ball on the midfield line with a very special support in this tournament. By the field is his father, Benjamin Araya, winner of the Argentine Open 3 times. Some of the authorities here in Ghantoot, like Mr. Hisham Bekar. And now Cacuaraya resuming long hit by Cacuaraya, looking for Nasser Ajansi, looking good from my perspective, and nice defense at the end by Felix Esain. Nice back shot there by Habtoor. And now Cacuaraya again trying to set his team on attack. Facusola approaching that position again, and Marcos Araya coming from behind. The marking was very tough by Felix Esain, and now Cachete Crespo looking at goal from there, and Cachete Crespo finding his angle, hitting and scoring again from Ghantoot. His second one today. And now the game is tied in 4. It was to go through the replay again. Cesar Crespo finding an angle to hit a goal and scoring. And now the game is tied in 4. Halfway through this third chapter. 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in this final. So for the benefit of all the TV viewers from around the world, they can be enjoying some amazing views from our drone, which shows the top class facilities this club has. 3 amazing polo fields to host the action. Now awaiting for the winner of this trophy, this amazing trophy, this His Highness President of the UAE Polo Cup trophy. Of course, with the support of the governing partner, the Abu Dhabi Sports Council. And now the players back to the center to resume the action. It's 4-all halfway through the third chapter. Still on the first half. A total of 5 will be played today. And now the game is on. Tarquin Thousul taking the ball into the lineup. Won by Ghantoot. There was Pablito Llorente trying to take that back shot. And now at the end, Cachete Crespo. 2 goals today for Cesar Crespo. And now Facusola to the other end, linking with Juan Jaureche. Today playing with jersey number 2. 1 goal today for Jaureche. He's going to link back with Facundo Sola. Here comes Facu. On the marking was Cesar Crespo. Nicely taken there by Crespo, but coming from behind was Juan Jaureche to find Facundo Sola again, who was a little bit open to the left-hand side. And now Cacuaraya, nicely taken by Marcos Araya. On the turning there, Cacuaraya. On him was Felix Esain. And now Facundo Sola picking up that ball. Nice stealing there by Facundo Sola. Still in possession, trying to find an angle again from the box to the center, hitting that goal. And here comes Mohamed Al Habtoor running from behind, hitting that goal from there. And the ball stays behind. And what a marking at the end by Pablito Llorente. Now the danger goes to the other end. Here comes Pablo Llorente in possession of the ball. A little bit open to the left-hand side. Long hit by Llorente, looking for Cesar Crespo on the marking was Juan Jaureche. Nicely taken there by Habtoor's number 2. Tough contest in this game. And now there's going to be a drop ball, if I'm not mistaken, in favor of Habtoor to resume the game. So now the umpire will count up to 8 seconds. That is the time that the player will have to resume the game. And there we go. Facundo Sola resuming from that very position. Long hit by Facu, looking for Juan Jaureche, who was coming from behind. Nice backshot at the end. And now a little bit of a scrum there to take the ball, and finally taken by Cacuaraya. Open to the left-hand side. There we see Marcos Araya. Second consecutive season playing for Ghantoot. Still Araya in possession of the ball from the box to the center. Stopped in the way by Facundo Sola. And now Facu trying to set the counter-attack for Habtoor. Nice marking by Pablo Llorente. And now Facundo Sola. Nice open backshot by Habtoor's number 3. The ball goes over the boards, and now the drop ball will be in favor of Ghantoot. And now Kaku resuming for Ghantoot. Long hit by Cacuaraya, looking good from here. A little bit open to the right-hand side. And now what a contest there between Jaureche and Crespo to take that ball. And the ball goes over the back line. So now Habtoor will be resuming from the back. And there we see Juan Jaureche to take it. Playing to the left to find Facundo Sola. Here comes Facu Sola. Finding again. What a link in there between Sola and Jaureche. Finally taken at the end by the Ghantoot man. And Cacuaraya now on the turning Pablito Llorente. And now Pablito still in possession of the ball. First bell goes, so 30 more seconds to be played until the game stops. Here comes Pablo Llorente. Ball stays behind, and now Facundo Sola. Nicely taken by Habtoor's number 3. And now to the other end, the counter-attack opportunity for Habtoor. And here comes Facundo Sola. What a breakaway by Habtoor's number 3. Nice approach by Facundo Sola, taking the ball into the 60s, into the 40s. He's going to take all the seconds of the world to score again for Habtoor. Fourth goal of the day for Facundo Sola to take the lead to his side. And now, after watching the replay and the goal scored by Facundo Sola, that will be it for the first half of this final. So after 3 checkers of play, it's 5-4 in favor of Habtoor. And after going through some adverts, we'll be back from the Sheikh Zayed field live at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club with the second half of the President of the UAE Polo Cup final. And we're back here at the Sheikh Zayed field after the first half is 5-4 in favor of Habtoor over Ghantoot. After that, last minute goal scored by Facundo Sola and the chance to go through some of the stats of the first half. So field goals 4 in favor of Ghantoot, 2 in favor of Habtoor, throw-ins 5, 1 by Ghantoot, 4 by Habtoor, fouls committed 7 by Ghantoot, 5 by Habtoor, 1 yellow card awarded to Ghantoot. In penalties, 0 out of 1 in favor of Ghantoot, 3 out of 3 for Habtoor. No safety penalties attempts yet so far, so 2 more checkers are yet to be played today. Remember, everybody, we're celebrating the 21st edition of the President of the UAE Polo Cup. And for the benefit of the viewers, of course, we're getting now into the corners. And now Felix is in. Very tough in defense today, Felix. Behind him, the trainer of the team, Joaquin Lazari, Playa Polo. Next to them, Juan Jaureche. What a goal scored by Juan Jaureche. Facundo Sola also. Facu Sola there. And of course, Facu Sola, 4 goals today. One of the best of the field. Getting a bite to recharge some energies for the second half. Some last minute talks there also for Juan Jaureche. And as we were saying also, for the benefit of the TV viewers around the world, amazing views from our drone of this Sheikh Zayed field in amazing conditions to host this final. And now with the players getting back into the pitch to resume the action. We're live worldwide on pololine.tv, on the Facebook of Pololine, also on the YouTube channel of Ghantoot. And now on screen we have Facundo Sola, 4 goals today, the highest rated player on the field. And now it's a 5-4 in favor of Habtoor, as we see Facundo Sola taking back the field. It's worth to remember that the subsidiary title was claimed by Abu Dhabi after defeating Yas International Holding in the final play today at the Sultan bin Zayed field. And now we see on screen, for the benefit of the viewers, from the Habtoor corner we have Mohamed Al Habtoor and Guille Coutinho going through the lists. For the remaining checkers, also Juanji Diaz Alberdi, with the last details adjusted before jumping back into the field. And now all set also at the Ghantoot corner. The last talks has already been given out, so all the players are back into the field. There we see Benjamin Araya and Ramiro Cordero there. And of course, a good chance to say hi to all the people who is watching this final from around the world, like Robin Fawcett, Johel Tiger, Robin watching from Yorkshire, England, Suleiman from Habtoor, amazing, Facu Sola, he's saying, Tariq Mehmood, Rapi Ahmad watching from Brunei, and Manolo Fernandez Llorente watching from Lobos in Argentina, following this final. And everything getting set for the resumption of this game is 5-4 in favor of Habtoor into the second half of play. And the game is on, with Daniel Boudou taking the throw in, and now Kaku Araya picking the ball out of the lineup. Nice approach by Marcos Araya, taking the ball into the 40s, into the 30s. And here comes the last approach by Kaku Araya for tying up the game in 5 very quickly into the second half. Marcos Araya picked up the ball, took it all over, and scored for Ghantoot his second goal of the day to tie the game in 5. And now back to the center to resume the action. And the game is on. Felix Esain picking up the ball out of the lineup for Habtoor. Nice approach. Nice action by Felix Esain, open to the right-hand side. And now Facundo Sola trying to pick out that ball, and coming from behind was one of the players of Ghantoot asking for the right of playing that ball. I think it was Nasser Al-Shamsi. We're checking it on the replay, and there we see Nasser Al-Shamsi picking out the line. And let's see what's the decision by the umpires. So it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of Ghantoot for sure, because the play was running to the opposite side from where Ghantoot was attacking. And now Kakwarasha resuming from there, open to the left-hand side. Long hit by Marcos Araya, stopped in the way by Facundo Sola, turning there, still Facundo Sola on the play, and Nasser Al-Shamsi. What a backshot by Nasser to find Cesar Crespo, and here comes Cachete Crespo. Nice approach by the number 2 into the 60s, and he couldn't tap it properly at the end, and nice marking by Felix Esain. And now we see Pablo Llorente. What a turning there by Ghantoot number 3, still Llorente in possession of the ball, and now Juan Jaureche. Nice defense by Habtoor's number 2, and now Facundo Sola to the other end, picking up the ball, and now again taken in the air by Facu Sola, showing all his skills, chased by Kakwarasha. Nice defense there by Ghantoot's number 4, and now Pablo Llorente picking up the ball, playing to the boards. On him is Juan Jaureche. Long hit by Pablo Llorente. But first, now will be Juan Jaureche, nicely taken there on that back shot, Juan Jaureche, and now Mohamed Al Habtoor picking out that ball, and the whistle by the umpires. The chance to go through the replay from our drone to watch it all over. And now it's going to be a penalty in favor of Ghantoot. Let's see from which mark. So now the umpires will be placing the ball. So it's going to be a penalty from the 60 yards. A penalty 4 also called in favor of Ghantoot. And now on screen, Marcos Araya, 2 goals today. Taking his time to think about this penalty. And Kakwarasha from 60 yards scoring at goal, and he achieved that goal. Now it's 6-5 in favor of Ghantoot with this 60-yard penalty by Kakwarasha, by Marcos Araya. And now Ghantoot takes back the lead. What a hit there by Araya to conquer the goal. And now again the lead is on the Ghantoot side. And back to the center to resume the action. Daniel Boudou. On the second half, all the throw-ins after each goal will be taken on that side of the field. And now coming from behind was Felix Esain. When we listen to a whistle by the umpires. An unfortunate hit there, as we saw in the replay, from Juan Jaureche, who very quickly went to Pablito Llorente's position to help him, but that must have hurt for sure. They are deciding how the game will be resumed. And the chance to go through again a very nice production they made together, Juan Jaureche and Pablo Llorente, as the official launching of this final. So now Pablo Llorente with the ambulance there. I hope he's doing fine. He was looking good from my perspective. And again, amazing footage from our drone to capture Polo from a different angle and to give the sport a different perspective, and also to the club. Amazing facilities here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club to host this event. We're live worldwide with this final of His Highness President of the UAE Polo Cup. And now the umpires about to take a decision to see how the game will resume. Still waiting to see how Pablo Llorente is doing after that unfortunate hit with Juan Jaureche. Remember everybody that 5 checkers will be played on this final. So 4 minutes and 57 seconds remaining on this fourth checker. Still one more period to be played. Some of the players also taking some time to get some fresh legs, adjusting some details before jumping back into the field. As we see now on the camera, Pablo Llorente looking good with his helmet, and also there getting ready to take back the field. Of course, all the safety measures are being taken here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. No public is allowed. Only the teams and authorities, of course. And now all set for the game to be resumed. Hopefully. Unfortunately, Pablito Llorente doing well, adjusting the last details to get back in the field. It's 6-5 in favor of Ghantoot. 2 goals by Cesar Crespo, 1 by Nasser Al-Shamsi, and 3 by Caco Araya for Ghantoot. And for Habtoor, 4 goals by Facundo Sol and 1 by Juan Jaureche. Still with 4 minutes and 57 seconds remaining on this fourth jacker. Unfortunately, there we see Pablo Llorente getting back into the field very quickly with Juan Jaureche after that unfortunate hit they had. So let's see what's the decision by the umpires to resume the game and the action. Some words there. Now it's going to be a penalty 5B at the end from midfield in favor of Ghantoot to resume the action. And here we see Caco Araya, long hit by Marcos Araya, open to the right hand side, taking the ball into the danger zone. And there we see Cachete Crespo hitting at goal from there. Oh, I think he hit the post and we went out. But at the end, it went over the back line, and Habtoor will be resuming from the back. The chance to go through the replay to watch the action all over again. And now Facu Sola from the back, long hit by Facundo Sola, stopped in the way by Crespo. Still tough contest there, finally taken by Felix Esain. Tough contest there between Esain and Llorente. Here comes Cachete Crespo covering the field to pick out that ball. Long approach by Cachete Crespo on that open back shot. And now Jaureche And Nasser Al-Shamsi, here comes. Nasser Al-Shamsi coming from behind. Nice approach by Shamsi. Looking for Kakwarasha covering the field now. Is Juan Jaureche trying to take that ball on defense. Jaureche, and here comes Kakwarasha with the first chance to score on the final tap by Kakwarasha to score again for Ghantoot. Very quickly, he took that loose ball and he sent it in. And as we see it on the replay, here we will see Kakwarasha ahead of Mohamed Al-Habtoor and Fakusola to score. And now it's 7-5 in favor of Ghantoot. And now back to the center to resume the action. The throw-in taken by Daniel Boudou, and here comes Marcos Arasha taking the ball on the near side. Still Arasha in possession of the ball. Nice approach into the 40s, into the 30s. He's going to take all the time in the world to score back-to-back goals for Ghantoot. And what a breakaway by Kakwarasha, picking the ball out of the lineup, running all across the field to score for Ghantoot. And with this goal by Kakwarasha, Ghantoot takes a 3-goal lead for the first time in this final. And now it's 8-5 in favor of Ghantoot. Again, picking up the ball in the lineup, showing all their strength there, and scoring. And now Fakusola trying to pick that ball. Finally taken by Pablo Llorente. Here comes Pablo Llorente picking up the ball for Ghantoot. Again, winning out the ball in the lineup. And now Llorente, nice back shot there. And now Crespo open to the left-hand side, but still in possession of the ball. Here comes Cachete Crespo. Still Crespo from the boards to the center. The ball goes over the back line. Some words there, maybe awaiting for a safety. But at the end, it's going to be Facundo Sola resuming from the back in favor of Habtoor. So here comes Facu Sola. Long hit by Facundo Sola, looking for Mohamed Al-Habtoor, who is looking good in attack. Here comes Mohamed. Nice contest there between him and Nasser Al-Shamsi. And now Arasha. Nice back shot by Arasha, trying to find Pablo Llorente, but at the end taken by Juan Jaureche. Nice turning there by Habtoor's number 2. Still Jaureche, and now Sola picking out that ball ahead of Jaureche. So there goes Facu Sola showing all his skills. Facu Sola taking the ball into the danger zone, and now Juan Jaureche trying to hit that goal from there. Coming from behind was Felix Esain, and now Facu Sola into the danger zone, trying to find an angle. Still Facu Sola in possession of the ball, taking it all over, and the whistle by the umpires. As we see it on the replay there. The Habtoor player about to take that hit. And finally a foul by the Ghantoot player. And now it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of Habtoor. Facu Sola to take it. And Facundo Sola hitting the ball and scoring for Habtoor. They cut the gap, and now it's 8-6 in favor of Ghantoot, with around 1 minute and 15 seconds until the end of this checker, or 40 seconds until the first bell rings. Back to the center to resume the action. We're live worldwide from the Ghantoot Racing Polo Club on this Sheikh Zayed field in amazing conditions to host the president of the UAE Polo Cup final between Habtoor and Ghantoot. And here comes Pablo Llorente. It was Nasser Al-Shamsi finally picking up the ball out of the lineup, and on defense again, Juan Jaureche. And coming from behind again was Nasser Al-Shamsi hitting that goal from there. The ball goes over the back line, and now Habtoor to resume. I don't know if there's going to be enough time. And here comes Facu Sola. So 30 more seconds to be played until the game stops. And here comes Facu. Still Facundo Sola on him is Cachete Crespo. Still Facu Sola. Coming from behind was Juan Jaureche. Long hit by Juan Jaureche. And stopped in the way by Cachete Crespo. Trying to take that back shot. And now Felix Esain trying to win it all over again. And Nasser Al-Shamsi trying that hit in the air. And now Arasha. It was Llorente at the end. And now Jaureche. And now Felix Esain picking out that ball. And when Felix Esain was picking out that ball, comes the end of the fourth checker. So after 4 periods of play, And with only one remaining, is 8-6 in favor of Ghantoot. We'll be back shortly after some adverts with maybe the final checker of the final of the president of the UAE Polo Cup final. And we're back here live at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club with the fifth checker of the final of the president of the UAE Polo Cup final. While we see on screen Nasser Al Shamsi taking back the field for this maybe last period of this final is 8-6 in favor of Ghantoot. And now the players gathering in the center of the field. And since the previous checker finished with the second bell, this is why they're going to resume the action with a throw-in on that very place. And there we see Daniel Boudou to resume the action, one of the umpires today, alongside Tanquin Thaswell, and the third man is Adam Snowdon. And now Cesar Crespo picking up the ball in this throw-in. Cachete Crespo still in possession of the ball. Nice move by Crespo. Nice breakaway by this number 2. And now Marcos Araya picking up the ball ahead of Crespo. Here comes Kaku trying to find an angle. Going to the from the boards to the center. And here comes that under the neck hit by Kaku Araya. Now covering the field will be Facundo Sola. And now Pablo Llorente. Nice open back shot by Pablito Llorente. Stopped in the way by Juan Jaureche. Here comes Juan. Chased by Shamsi. Here comes Juan Jaureche. 1 goal today for Habtoor. And now Felix Esain picking up the ball. Very well taken by Felix. And here comes Felix Esain. A nice contest now between Juan Jaureche and Kaku Araya. Juan Jaureche trying to ride Kaku Araya off the play. But what a defense at the end taken by the Ghantoot player. And now to the other end with Pablito Llorente and Facundo Sola. Now Nasser Al Shamsi coming from behind. Picking out that ball. And here comes Nasser Al Shamsi. Trying to be taken by Facundo Sola. Nice approach by Nasser Al Shamsi. Trying to take Ghantoot in attack, and now covering the field. Nice defense, nice recovery by Juan Jaureche. Nice back shot, and now Facu Sola again. Picking out the ball on him is Cachete Crespo, Cesar Crespo. Still Sola. Trying to turn there on the marking, and on the helping was Felix Esain and Kaku Araya. Trying to find an angle maybe to hit that goal from there. And there goes the ball by Kaku Araya. There goes the ball by Kaku. And the defense by Facundo Sola. There stays the ball and it went in. That was set by the flagman. What a goal scored by Kaku Araya. Open to the left-hand side. And we're going to see it here on the drone. There is clearly in. And with that goal scored by Kaku Araya, now it's a 3-goal lead back in favor of Ghantoot. Is 9-6. What a hit there by Marcos Araya. 6 goals today. And now Crespo. Tough contest there with Jaureche. And now Pablo Llorente to the other end trying to also score. in this jagger. Pablo Llorente trying to find an angle from there, and now Facundo Sola trying to pick out that ball, and Cacuaracha coming from behind. Very well picked up by Cacuaracha, taking the ball into the danger zone, and the final hit by Marcos Araya, and the defense at the end taken, and Nasser Al-Shamsi coming from behind to hit that goal, and the ball goes wide to the left. What an attacking opportunity for Ghantoot, and what a fierce defense also at the end by Habtoor. And the score remains on a 3-goal difference in favor of Ghantoot. And now Facundo Sola receiving from the back in favor of Habtoor. On him is Pablo Llorente. Still Facu Sola. Very close to him will be Juan Jaureche to help him. Here we see Jaureche picking up that ball. And Jaureche, long hit looking for Mohamed Al-Habtoor, stopped in the way by Crespo. And now Felix Esain trying to pick up that ball to take it into the forest. Strong defense again by Al-Shamsi. And now Facundo Sola picking up that loose ball, taking it into the danger zone. Here comes Facundo Sola to score and close the gap. And the ball goes just wide to the right. And the game remains on a 3-goal lead for Ghantoot. And Araya to resume from the back for Ghantoot. Here we see Marcos Araya, long hit. Looking for Cesar Crespo, and now Felix Esain. Very well taken by this youngster from Argentina. Going from the box to the center, hitting that goal from there, finding an angle, and Felix Esain, and the ball goes wide to the left. Habtoor getting closer to the opposite end. And it was Felix Esain now who was very close to score. And now to resume from the back. Let's see if it's Crespo. There we see Crespo. Long hit by Cesar Crespo, looking for Llorente, who is a little bit open to the right-hand side, but the ball goes over the boards, and now it's going to be a drop ball in favor of Habtoor. Still 3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this game. And here comes Facundo Sola. Nice individual action by Habtoor's number 3. One more approach by Facu Sola, getting into the defense. Nice action by Facundo Sola, and the defense at the end by Cesar Crespo. Nice move by Ghantoot's number 2. And now Felix Esain trying to pick up that ball. Nice back shot by Felix, and we listen to a whistle by the umpires. Let's see what's the decision. Here we see on the replay Felix Esain about to take that hit. And some doubts there. There we see the action again from a different angle. Let's see what's the decision at the end taken by the umpires. And with only 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining until the first bell, or 2 minutes and 41 if there's a tie when the first bell goes, there is a penalty in favor of Habtoor to see if they can close the gap now. It's going to be from 60 yards. So a very important opportunity now in favor of Habtoor, and Facundo Sola placing the ball and about to taking it. There we see Cacuaracha. And now Facundo Sola from 60 yards hitting it, stopped in the way by Crespo, and now Jaureche rushing to get that ball, but first there was Pablo Llorente, and now Jaureche taking some time, taking a lot of care of this ball. Still Jaureche going from the box to the center, still Jaureche in possession of the ball, coming from behind was Facundo Sola picking out that ball. Nice marking again, and strong defense once again by Ghantoot. And now Facu Sola handling the ball there. Nice marking once again. What a fierce defense by Ghantoot all through this jagger. And now Pablo Llorente picking out that ball, marked by Facundo Sola. Facu Sola picking out that ball, trying to find a way there into the red zone, and Cacuaracha taking the danger away. And now Felix Esain trying to find an angle now on this move. Nice action by Felix Esain, taking the ball into the danger zone, stopped in the way again, showing all the goalkeeper stuff there. Also by Ghantoot, and at the end Facu Sola scoring, opening the score in this jagger for Habtoor. And now Facu Sola, after many attempts there, Habtoor finds a goal. And now it's 9-7 in favor of Ghantoot. Back to the center. Now the time is off. I think that there might be a problem with one horse. Maybe with Shamsi's horse. It's 9-7 now for the benefit of the TV viewers. We get into the Ghantoot corner. We see Pablito Llorente getting some fresh legs for the end of the game, and also Nasser Al Shamsi with some problem on his horse. There we see Shamsi. 1 goal today for Ghantoot, winner of the Gold Cup this year, playing for this side. Also called Marcelo by his teammates. And there we see Nasser Al Shamsi taking on the field again. It's 9-7 to Ghantoot. Back to the center for this throw when taken from the other end of the boards, of course. And now Daniel Voodoo throwing the ball, and now picked up by Juan Jaureche, trying to pick it up there. A little bit of a melee there, but at the end, Facundo Sola winning the ball in that lineup. And now to the other end, here comes Juan Jaureche hitting that goal from there. Nice approach by Juan Jaureche, and there goes the ball. And Araya struggling to get the danger away. Nice defense by Kaku Araya playing through the boards. We're getting into the last minutes of play. Here comes Araya, Kaku Araya, top scorer of the day with 6 goals. Long hit by Kaku, looking for Pablito Llorente, who's going to take it on the near side. And here comes Pablo Llorente running over the midfield line. Nice approach by Pablito Llorente, taking it all over, a little bit open to the left-hand side. But here comes Pablo Llorente on the 60-yard line. And here comes Pablito Llorente to score the winning goal. And Pablito Llorente with the final hit. And the ball went wide, but still it's going to be a win in favor of Ghantoot after 5 checkers of play. What a contest we just saw here at the Sheikh Zayed field in Ghantoot. 9 goals to 7 in favor of Ghantoot to claim the championship at His Highness President of UAE Polo Cup. What a contest by the all 8 players. An amazing moment for all of them, as we see there. And what a season by these 2 teams. Habtoor, winner of the IFSA Silver Cup, and now Ghantoot, winners of the IFSA Gold Cup and the president of the UAE Polo Cup here at the Sheikh Zayed field. What a contest between these 8 players. The checker by checker, 2-1 for Habtoor in the first one, 3-2 for Ghantoot. After 2, 5-4 for Ghantoot. Into the second half, 8-6 for Ghantoot and 9-7 the final score in favor of Ghantoot, winners of the 2021 His Highness President of the UAE Polo Cup. Celebrating 21 editions, all the happiness on the players for conquering this championship. There you see them, Nasser Al Shamsi, Cesar Crespo, Pablo Llorente and Kaku Araya, a team that will end this season totally undefeated. They haven't lost a single match during this UAE 18-goal season in 2021. So what a team. They won last year the Silver Cup. They came back this year. They haven't lost a single match in the whole season. They won the Gold Cup, and now they are the winners of the President of the UAE Polo Cup. There, all the happiness, of course, on Nasser Al Shamsi's face. Unforgettable moment for sure for him. Also, he scores 1 goal today. There we see Benjamin Araya, someone who knows how to win championships for sure. Ramiro Cordero, all the people who work for Ghantoot. Also, Manu Tocalino, of course, with one of his shirts. And all the happiness on these players as we said before, they haven't lost a single match. Okay, and now it's also a good chance to go through some of the highlights of this game, some of the best goals, while we wait for the players to raise the trophy. So now, as we were saying, some of the best goals of the day also scored in the first final. Bauti scoring one of the goals. And as we were saying, we'll be back in a few moments after these highlights with all the prize giving live from the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. to receive his certificate. Please to the stand. Please there for the picture. Thank you very much, Abdullah. And now I want to call Uday Kumar also to the stand to receive his certificate. Thank you very much. Thank you, Uday. Now, Muhahid Salih Bashir, please to the stand to receive his certificate. Thank you, Muhahid. And now, please to receive her certificate to Nesrin Bengra. Please to the stand and a big applause, of course. Thank you, Nesrin. Now to Mr. Hisham Bekar, also to the stand. Of course, an amazing job by all of them. Thank you, Hisham. And now to Mr. Muhammad Mayed Mubaraki, also to receive his stand, to receive his certificate. Thank you, Muhammad. Congratulations. And now to Shafiq, please, to receive his certificate. Thank you, Shafiq. And now, thank you, Muhammad. And now to Muhammad El Fateh, also to receive his certificate. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you very much. And now to Saleh Kaid Ali, please, also to receive his certificate. A great job. Now to Mr. Auni Fahiz Mahmoud, also to stand to receive his certificate. Thank you, Ani. And lastly, also calling Mustafa Al-Hassani to receive his certificate to the stand. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to start calling the umpires one by one. There won't be group pictures for them. First to an Argentine legend, Mr. Daniel Boudou, also one of the umpires of the final. Then for a picture there in the middle. Thank you, Daniel. And now also to Tarquin Southwell, the another umpire of this final today here in Ghantoot from England. Tarquin. I need the names of this, the best local player. Thank you very much, Takwin. And now we're going to the individual awards. And of course, the third man today, Mr. Adam Snowdon also. Great job, Adam, today as a third man. Amazing commentator as well. Thank you, Adam. And now, thank you, Adam. And now I will be calling the best local player, and that will be Mr. Nasser Al-Shamsi. Nasser Al-Shamsi, 1 goal today in the final, winner of the Gold Cup in Habtoor, and today winner of the President of the UAE Polo Cup final here in Ghantoot. Also called Marcelo by his teammates. Please, Nasser, for a picture now. Thank you very much, Nasser. And now, the MVP of this final and maybe of the last 2 tournaments from Argentina, the number 4 of Ghantoot, Marcos Kaku Araya. Kaku Araya, 6 goals today in the final, 2nd consecutive season playing for Ghantoot, winner of the Silver Cup last year, and winner of the Gold Cup and the President of the UAE Polo Cup final today. Amazing season by Kaku Araya from Coronel Suarez, joined also by his father, who was by the side for this tournament. And now for the best playing pony, Kaku, please stay around, because the best playing pony of this final is Roquera, played also by Kaku Araya. Roquera, then the best playing pony. Say more into the center, of course. They're gonna place the prize first, and then they will go into the center of the stage for the picture. Kauku, if you can just place the horse then watching to the other end, not to the Ghantoot corner, please. See, they're in the center. Not many applauses, please, because she can get a little bit scared. There we see Roquera, amazing performance today. Thank you, Kaku. And now I'm going to call the third place team, the winner of the subsidiary title. I'm going to be calling one by one the players first, to one of the most important local players, Mr. Faris Al-Jabouni, to receive his award to the stand. Faris Al-Jabouni, more than 12 years playing polo at least here in the UAE. Captain of the Abu Dhabi polo team. Just in the center there for a picture. Great performance by Faris Al-Jabouni in this President of the UAE Polo Cup final. Please, I will ask the other 3 players of the Abu Dhabi to be close, to come to the stand now. To the number 2, Bautista Beggeri, 4 goals from Argentina. Only weeks away to be a parent for the first time. What a special moment for Bauti, amazing performance, making his debut in the 18-goal season in the UAE this year. Great season by Bauti Beggeri. Now playing as a number 3, usually as a number 4, Alfredo Capella Barabucci, another of the long-time players here in the UAE, not as much as his uncle for sure, Hugo, but more than 10 years for sure, Alfredo, player also of the Argentine Open for many years now. Alfredo Capella, a long-time polo relationship between his family and Faris Al-Jabouni. Another great player, Alfredo. Thank you very much. And now, playing as a back, also another great player from Argentina, Gonzalo del Tour. Thank you very much, Gonza. There's not going to be a group picture in this case by the third team due to the safety measures. So now I'm going to start calling the runner-up team. So before calling his captain, a big applause to the Habtoor Polo team and of course to his captain, Mohamed Al Habtoor. Amazing performance as well by Mohamed Al Habtoor in this tournament, who will be coming to the stand to receive his certificate. Another of the big promoters of polo here in the UAE. Captain of the Habtoor Polo team, Mohamed Al Habtoor, winners of the Silver Cup this year, runners-up for the president of the UAE Polo Cup. Great season, of course, by Mohamed Al Habtoor. And now, thank you very much, Mohamed. And now I want to call his number 2 from Trenquelauquen, Argentina, 6-goaler, Juan Jaureche. Amazing goal in the final, of course, scored by Juan. A picture, yes, Juan. You love pictures, man. And now, thank you, Juan. And now, Habtoor's number 3, the highest rated player in the UAE from Argentina, 9 goals, Facundo Sola, the other top scorer of the final, 6 goals today, Facu Sola from Cordoba, Argentina. Nine goals of handicap for Facundo Sola. Many years also playing in the UAE for many different organizations. And Habtoor's number 4, Mr. Felix Cesain. A very interesting youngster from Argentina, 3 goals. Felix Cesain to the center for a picture. Winners.
Okay, we hold them for the check.
One player or?
4 of them.
And now, the 4 players of Habtoor, please to the stand to receive the check as the runners-up of the president of the UAE Polo Cup to Mohamed Al Habtoor, Felix Cesain, Juan Jaureche and Facu Sola to receive the check. And a big applause, of course. Great performance by Habtoor, reaching the final of the President's Cup. They will receive a check worth in 116,000 dirhams, so not too bad. Felix, you are the first, so if you want to come and pick the check. Pónganse del 1 al 4, porfa. Y lo sostienen los dos del medio. There we see Mohamed Al Habtoor, Juan Jaureche, Facu Sola, and Felix Cesain receiving the prize check of 116,000 dirhams of being runners-up of the president of the UAE Polo Cup. Great performance. And now the time to call the winners to the Ghantoot Polo team, winning team of the president of the UAE Polo Cup. And first of all is number 1, Nasser Al-Shamsi, to receive his replica of the trophy and his gift. Mr. Nasser Al-Shamsi, winner, as we were saying, of the Gold Cup. And now the president of the UAE Polo Cup. Of course, he's happy. One more picture with Nasser, please. Thank you very much and congratulations, Nasser Al-Shamsi. Now to his number 2, Cesar Cachete Crespo. 2 goals today in the final. Cachete Crespo, Cesar Crespo, 4 goals from Argentina, receiving, of course, his replica and his gift. And to the center for the picture. Thank you and congratulations, Cachete. Now, his number 3, Pablito Llorente. 6 goals from Argentina. Amazing performance as well during this season. Receiving his replica and his gift. An unforgettable season for him, for sure. And now, once again, to the stand, please. To the back of Ghantoot, Marcos Caco Araya, receiving the replica and his gift. Unforgettable season as well for Caco, for sure. 7 goals from Argentina. Thank you very much, Caco. And now I will call all 4 players of Ghantoot to receive the winning check of 174,000 dirhams. Yeah, definitely for you, Caco. Let's see who pays tonight, the dinner and stuff.
After they take a picture, then they can carry
The trophy. Please, the 4 of them looking for a picture. Amazing season by Ghantoot, totally unbeaten. They didn't lose a single game during the whole season, and now the most special moment of the tournament for sure. Nasser, it's your time to pick the trophy, the president of the UAE Polo Cup. A big applause to Ghantoot Polo, winners of the 2021 His Highness President of the UAE Polo Cup. After having won every single match they played throughout this 18-goal season in the UAE, they won the IFSA Gold Cup, they won the President's Cup. This is an unforgettable moment for them, for sure. Thank you very much. And now to close this award ceremony, there's a very special moment where the guest of honor will receive a gift. Thank you very much for the players. One more picture and then the guest of honor gift. Thank you very much, guys. And now, Sheikh Sultan bin Falah bin Zayed would like to present a token of appreciation on behalf of Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club to Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the special guest today, receiving that special gift by Sheikh Sultan bin Falah bin Zayed, a token of appreciation on behalf of the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. To Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan. One of the most special moments of this tournament. And to all the people who join us through the transmissions from around the world, and also to all the teams and participants and the people at the Ghantoot, congratulations. Thank you very much for having joined us, and have a good night. And congratulations to the winners, of course.